So the previous video, we showed the previous two videos we showed. The first video was like, how does the seller create this, claims list? This part two was, how does the guest, shop your site and check out? And then now part three is now like the seller, what happens now, right? So as the seller, I should have received a notification, actually two notifications. Oh, I guess, okay, well, it was usually two, but I think I did a back-to-back sale with the same person, so we don't spam with too many emails. But anyway, so there's a checkout confirmation email. On the free plan, there is a limited number of free preview of checkout experience, which really is just like itemized, like images, item name, price of all of the items in that order. And I guess I've exhausted that, but otherwise you would see it. This is something we're experimenting with, whether to show sellers that previously we didn't, now we do. So I might change this to show more or less, not sure yet, but at least it's telling me that my buyer has checked out. And so now I can go to my list, and I can go to, oh, sorry, I'm still in guest mode from the previous video. So I'm going to refresh the site. So I exit guest mode, and I'm going to press either manage transactions, or I can get to it from the menu. Just note that this pink manage transactions only shows up when you have active claims to triage, right? If you've archived all of your claims, that button will go away. You can still access it from manage transactions in the menu. Now in here, I see a dashboard of like some preview of what's popular, etc. These export options are all grayed out because I'm on the free plan. But in the triage, a recent change we made was we now show you the customer and their orders. Previously, we were only showing like by item alphabetical. This is also an experimental feature or experimental thing that we're doing on the free plan and free and light plans. And we're also experimenting with letting people on the free and light plans archive orders. So, for the time being, you can do both of those. One thing to note is you're not going to be able to view the archived orders, but archiving is highly recommended. It helps keep your list performant for you and your customers. And then also it updates the quantities and removes cards that are sold, from your list if you want. So I'm going to show you what that looks like, right? So I previously already archived an order from this person, but I'm going to do another one. So I can click on the order row, and I can I can change the status, right? I don't have to skip directly to archiving. If I wanted to, have steps like, oh, okay, I invoiced the customer. So now they've all changed to invoice, except for the one that was waitlisted, right? This one's not invoiced. And if I've completed the order, except for the waitlist one, I can archive the order. And it says this will finalize all 5 claims, move them from your main list to the archives, and decrease the card quantities. And it tells me that waitlist cannot be archived, and it will remain in my list without an order. And it also tells me that if I want to view archived orders, which is only on the Essentials or Professional, I can use the filter menu button. Would I like to continue? I'm going to say yes. And then it asked me, some cards may end up having a quantity of 0. If they don't have waitlist, would you like to have those cards deleted? I'm going to say yes because I want to clean up my list. So I'm going to say yes. And now I have this one thing that's still waitlisted. I'll leave that alone, and I can close manage transactions. And you can notice that some of the cards did get deleted. And this one here, you can see that it updated the quantities to 0, and that one person's in line. So if I'm able to manage to like trade for it or buy it or procure it somehow, I can update the quantity to 1. And then now it says claimed. It's claimed by that person that was waitlisting. Maybe I have more than one quantity, right? And the status changes to, it shows me that the tag of 1, that one person has it claimed. And then there's 1 left. If I up the quantity to like 3, it says there's 2 left, right? So it's kind of like dynamic. And let's see, I think, was there one more thing? I feel like there was one more thing I'm missing. Oh yeah, so at this point, a lot of our sellers will, I guess invoice or like send them. Actually, on the paid plans, a lot of what they do is they will forward the checkout emails to the customer. And I'm realizing now that I think like us not showing the checkout confirmation, I'm thinking about making a change so that on the free plan you'll always get that itemized checkout confirmation, because we have limitations on the free plan anyway. So if you max out, you'll max out and have to upgrade. But I feel like otherwise the experience, it's hard right now because I've archived it, I don't see it anymore, and I'm not able to forward. So yeah, there will probably be changes coming. But assuming I have that itemized confirmation email, I could then forward it on to my customer as like their invoice. On the Professional Essentials plan, there is the option to actually create a PDF invoice that gets emailed to me as HTML and PDF that I can forward to my customers. But on the free plan, a lot of people just forward the confirmation email. Okay, I think that's it for now.